Hello, everyone. For part 2 of our Twitter PLN videos, what I'd like to go over with you now is customizing your Twitter profile. So what I have is I've logged into my Twitter account, and you can see here that I have no pictures and I have nothing set up. When you first log into Twitter, this is the homepage that you're going to see. To customize your profile, we're going to go up into the top right corner. And you can see there's an option to tweet, which we'll talk about in our next video. But then here, there's a little small icon. Because I don't have a profile picture, that icon is just an orange egg. So you can see when I hover over it, it says profile and settings. When I click there, I have my option. I'm going to go to view profile. And now it's going to come up to my main page. This is important because this is my account page. So if anyone is interested in following me, this is where some information will be provided. And we'll also talk about in this video analyzing someone else's Twitter page to see if it would be relevant for you to follow. But first, let's go over editing your own profile. So over here in the corner, you can see that there's an edit profile button. Let's click there. So now it's giving me some options here. So you can see I have my name and my Twitter handle. A bio is important because it's a small little blurb about you that people can see. So I'm going to write a special education teacher, passionate about assistive and educational technology. So that tells a little bit about me. It also gives a cue to anyone looking that this is a professional account. I can put a location. I'm going to put Branford, Connecticut. And you can also link to your website. So if you do have a personal website, you can link to it there. I'm not going to include that there. What you can also do is change your theme color. So by default, it's blue. I'm going to change mine to green. So you can see how it just changes everything. You can add your birthday and you can control who sees it. I'm not going to add my birthday to this one. And here it allows you to add a profile photo. I do encourage you to do that and keep it professional, or you can do a family photo. I'm going to upload a photo here. And this just pulls right directly into my Google Drive because I'm on a Chromebook. But I'm just going to upload a family photo. I think that depending on what you want to project to your readers really is important. So if you have like a nice LinkedIn photo, if you have a professional photo already, maybe a picture of you in your classroom, it can be really helpful. My computer's having some technical difficulties here. Let's just give it a moment. So this is really where you can start customizing. This is important because when people want to follow you, they're going to look at your profile picture and they're going to look at your profile to see some important things. And we'll analyze another user's profile just to kind of see, are they worth following? All right, for this purposes, I'm not sure why that's taking so long. What you can also do is add a header photo. This is just kind of like a designer background for you. I'm just going to pick one that says welcome. And it becomes a banner. You can see that. I think that's good. You can also increase it if you would like or decrease it. And this just kind of gives that professional aspect, adds a little bit of your personal touch, which I really like. So now we can go to save changes. So now you can see, although I'm not sure why my profile picture, and I apologize that that's not working, but you can see that things are a little bit different. I've got that green theme, I've got my welcome picture, and now it just kind of gives it a little bit more of a custom look. So what I want to show you now is how to analyze and looking to analyze someone else's Twitter account. So I'm going to search Carol Zangari. So we're going to pull up her account. She runs Practical AAC. So you can immediately see her page, you can see her banner, and you can see her icon. If you don't want to put a personal picture of you and you want to kind of do more of like an image and a branding, you can do that. I highly recommend you follow Carol if you are interested in communication, if you're working with any students who have complex communication needs. She is an amazing follower and posts a lot of very good information. So before you start to follow someone, what you can do on their actual page is review some of their recent tweets. So you can see, all right, how recently is she tweeting? So how often? And what are some things that she's tweeting? So clearly she here has a video of the week who can pay for AAC devices for public schools. That's really important, some funding information. Learning about AAC. There's a promoted tweet. So she talks a little bit about implementation. So it gives you some idea as to what is she all about. And again, let's look at her blurb, supporting SLPs who provide AAC to children and adults with significant communication challenges. Views are my own. So she does say that that's her personal views, and that's really important. You can also look here. She has 6,000 tweets, so she's got a lot of activity. She's following 1,800 people, and she's got 3,000 followers, which means that a lot of people really value what she's saying. So I'm going to follow her. What you'll also notice is once you follow someone, specifically Carol, because she's focusing on alternative and augmentative communication, I've got some recommendations based on that. And that's what you'll find is that once you find one person who's a very important area that you're interested in, you'll have some other recommendations, and this will help you grow your PLN in an area of interest. So that concludes our video on setting up, customizing your Twitter account, and then analyzing other Twitter accounts. So after this video, I encourage you to look at some other profile accounts. In this search bar, you can even search for hot topics. Like let's search for persuasive writing. If that's something that you're interested in or an area where your students need support. When I search that, you can see that lots of people and that term persuasive writing is then searched. So it's just general. And so now I can see what are people posting about persuasive writing. And there's some awesome pictures and some resources on persuasive writing. If you'll notice here, see this hashtag? A hashtag is a category of tweets. So I only searched up here for some keywords. So those are any tweets that use persuasive writing. If I click here, this filters any tweets that have this hashtag persuasive writing. So now this gives me an even more direct link to all the tweets that have to do with persuasive writing. So there's some really good resources on here. So as you're searching to look for some accounts, I encourage you to use some of the keywords that are helpful that you're interested in learning about to find some good resources and some accounts to follow. And please feel free to email me if you want some help looking for some keywords, or if you have an area of interest that you found you haven't really found some good resources on. And happy tweeting!